I'm Judea Murray, and here on a positive note, we highlight the most heartwarming stories from all around our tri-state that move and inspire us. And as we all try to make sense of this coronavirus pandemic, something that makes it a little easier to digest is the kindness of those who walk amongst us. I'm talking about friends, family, and strangers working together across our tri-state region to make these dark times a bit brighter. And we start with a woman in Connecticut. She heard about the shortage of masks for our heroic healthcare workers, and she made it her mission to make a difference.
One of our members is picking this up.
Kim Petrofessa has many in her life who are working to keep others safe.
My sister's a nurse. I have many friends who are nurses.
With hospitals in dire need of masks during COVID-19, she knew she wanted to do something to help reduce the risk of exposure.
Tips and tricks, questions.
She started this Facebook group, and in no time, helpful members started joining.
Kids are helping cut the material. Like, everybody is all hands on deck trying to get these things finished and out there.
Fabrics and elastics are all donated, and people like Josephine and Elizabeth are sewing.
And Kim isn't the only one lending a helping hand. Joanne Fabric in Cherry Hill, New Jersey is closed for business, but employees are putting together these kits with enough supplies to sew 5 masks for healthcare professionals. And you don't even need a sewing machine. This particular location has a social distancing classroom with strict cleaning protocols. You can safely use one there. And if you're not watching from New Jersey, you can call your closest Joanne Fabric to see if they have a similar program. Meanwhile, other folks in our tri-state are taking the high-tech approach when it comes to making masks, like graduate student Gavin Rossi using his talent, his hobby, and newfound free time to benefit others. Rossi bought a 3D printer to print masks for those on the front lines. The New Jersey resident can make 2 or 3 per day.
I've always been a tech-oriented person, and certainly I'm thankful for all of the folks that are on the front lines working, putting themselves in harm's way. But I figured, with my own skill set, this is the best I could do, and I'm certainly glad to do it.
A high school student from Westchester is doing the same. This is Aaliyah Steele, and at just 16 years old, she's using her own 3D printer to make masks too. Hers are customizable. Put it in hot water or use a hairdryer to mold it perfectly to fit your face. Now on Long Island, Stony Brook University is also using this technology to do their part. This 3D printer is in the university's iCreate lab. It can print 40 medically compliant face shields in a day. The finished masks are going to healthcare workers at Stony Brook and those working the drive-through testing sites. From making masks to making memories, they say a picture is worth 1,000 words, and one Long Island photographer is giving families something to smile about during these tough times. Say cheese.
With each step she takes and each click of her camera, a moment in time is being captured.
All right.
It's a small token, but it's something I can do for this community.
With camera in hand, Stephanie Corio, a professional photographer from Kings Park, is walking through her neighborhood, snapping pictures for free of families at their doorsteps.
I thought, what a great way to kind of bring us all together.
Called the Front Steps Project, Stephanie put a message on her community's Facebook page, asking families if they wanted to be part of it.
And I got 400 messages overnight.
She says it's her way of celebrating the strength, courage, and love families are sharing during these challenging times.
I'm super excited about it because that's what I miss. I mean, I miss seeing people be families in front of me. I get to capture all these fun moments.
This is a wonderful idea.
Megan Nesteroff says she was excited to get her family outside, posing for a family pic.
A lot of our neighbors just jumped right on board to this, and like I said, I think it's really bringing us together.
It's an honor, it's a privilege. I'm so happy that they're allowing me to do this.
Watching everybody come out, taking pictures, laughing, it was nice of her to do this for everybody.
For Stephanie,
All right, we're going to 96.
it's a picture-perfect way to spread a little sunshine.
It just fills me up with so much joy.
Stephanie says families can download the photos for free from her website, firesidesparrow.com. Now, we've seen several other photographers across our tri-state doing this, and we just want to say thank you. To Connecticut now, where an 8-year-old boy is a true hometown hero. Finn O'Connor knows how important it is to find ways to communicate with others during this time of social distancing. So he's leaving notes for his neighbors in their mailboxes, and he's offering to go grocery shopping for them, run errands, or to call them just to talk if they want. One of his neighbors, 79-year-old Marilyn Walsh, is particularly touched by Finn's gestures. She has chronic obstructive pulmonary disorder, making her vulnerable to the coronavirus, and she's been spending a lot of time at home.
I just wanted to help because the coronavirus is bad, very bad.
I saved it. I just thought it was the neatest thing. Actually, it choked me up the first day I got that.
And that brings us into today's Did You Know? Full of new knowledge you'll be happier for knowing. Did you know you can get certified in happiness from Yale? Yep, that's right. Professor Lori Santos of Yale University teaches the science of well-being. You can enroll today online for free. You'll learn the art of happiness, gratitude, meditation, and savoring in just 20 hours. The course is available in both English and Espanol, and your schedule is flexible. That means the pace at which you choose to learn is completely up to you. Did I mention it was free? Now, let's take a minute to just breathe. I bet we could all use that right about now. We head to News 12's own Stephanie Rose for a mindful moment.
As a yoga and meditation teacher, one of the things that has really helped me cope with coronavirus anxiety is practicing mindfulness. Mindfulness is a practice of bringing your attention to the present moment and observing how you're thinking and how you're feeling. How does this help? Because oftentimes when we experience anxiety, we are projecting our minds and our thoughts off into the future and worrying about uncertainty and outcomes we may not be able to control. By bringing ourselves back to the present moment, we can focus on what we can control in a positive way.
Take a deep breath. Inhale through the nose to a count of 4. Exhale through the nose to a count of 4. Do this 10 times whenever overwhelm hits. It's proven to help you relax.
It really works to activate the relaxation response in your brain and body.